Hi, and thank you to the Global Citizens Innovative Solutions SDG Challenge. We are Team KaamPro. I am Arshia Bed, the founder of KaamPro, and joining me is Riddhi Jain, my teammate. Together, we are presenting our solution for Sustainable Development Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. At 6 in the morning, outside a factory gate, a line is already formed. Workers were holding plastic folders filled with documents, waiting to ask one single question: is there work today? Some had traveled for hours, many would complete the same repetitive English forms, again only to discover that the factory was not hiring. This is not simply unemployment, it is an information gap that costs workers time, wages, dignity, and sometimes even their safety.
Employers face their own struggles, losing 20 to 30% of their workforce during the peak season and relying on costly and ineffective ads and contractors just to fill the positions. 60% face issues with worker verification and onboarding with manual data entries. The system is slow, expensive, and broken. Both workers and employers deserve a better way.
KaamPro is a regional language employment platform designed specifically for blue-collar workers. A worker can create one reusable profile using a phone number, add their skills and location, and apply to jobs nearby with one tap. They do not need an email address, a formal CV, or repeated English forms. Employers receive organized profiles in English and can contact suitable workers directly. Job listings include information about wages, hours, location, and accommodation, while employer and age verification help reduce fraud and unsafe or underage unemployment. Every feature responds to a barrier young workers have faced in the existing system. KaamPro does not ask workers to adapt to recruitment, it adapts recruitment to them. KaamPro is already creating measurable impact. More than 55,000 job seekers across 11 Indian states have joined the platform. We have conducted job readiness and labor rights outreach through more than 26 industrial training institutes and government schools, as well as 68 rural communities. In one recent month, over 3,000 workers found employment through our network. But our impact is not just limited to the registrations or placements. Workers are also learning how to understand job conditions, ask about wages and working hours, identify unfair deductions, and recognize unsafe unemployment. KaamPro therefore combines access to jobs with the information workers need to protect themselves. Our next stage has three priorities. First, we will strengthen employer verification, add more regional languages, and introduce simple digital contracts and labor rights guidance. Second, we will expand assisted registration through ITIs, government schools, community organizations, and job fairs, helping workers who do not own smartphones or need support using the platform. Third, we will scale district by district, but only where trusted partners and verified employers are available. Using existing Android phones and community institutions keeps the model practical and affordable. To measure success, we will measure employer response times, confirmed placements, worker retention after 30 and 90 days, and whether actual wages and conditions match those advertised. Our goal is to reduce the average job search period from 9 to 10 days to approximately under 5. Risks such as fraudulent employers, limited digital access, and data misuse will be addressed through document checks, worker reporting, assisted onboarding, and phased expansion. An employer submits a vacancy with details such as wages, location, working hours, required skills, and accommodation. Once verified, the opportunity is shown to suitable workers in languages they understand. They apply using their existing profile instead of filling another form. The employer receives organized profiles and contacts shortlisted workers directly. After recruitment, workers can report whether the actual wages and conditions matched what was promised. This creates a feedback loop. KaamPro does not only create a connection, it also checks whether that connection was actually reliable.
Did you know 80% of India's non-agriculture workforce relies on negotiators, leading to unstable, low-paying jobs? With KaamPro, job seekers now have a faster and more efficient way of getting hired.
The impact goes beyond individual job placements. Faster recruitment can prevent families from losing several days of income during a job search. Clearer information can reduce hidden deductions, exploitation, and dependence on informal agents. Age verification and school outreach can help young people understand the difference between legal employment and child labor. Employers can also benefit from faster access to a wider and more organized workforce. Over time, verified employment records can help workers demonstrate experience and move towards better opportunities instead of starting from zero each time. KaamPro began with a simple question: why should finding work be so difficult for the people who need it the most? Today, we are turning that question into a system that gives workers clearer information, direct access, and a fairer chance to find dignified employment. Through the Global Citizens Innovative Solutions SDG Challenge, we hope to take KaamPro into more communities and ensure that opportunity is not limited by language, location, or access to formal networks. Because decent work should not depend on who a worker knows.
KaamPro, connecting talent to opportunities. Thank you.